Hello friends, in this video I will show you how to implement the NQueen problem in Python. In this video I will give you an optimized solution for that problem. So let's start the video. Firstly we open our VS Code. Okay. We will create one file nq.py. Okay, we created one file. So, let's start the code. First step is to we take a input from user in the variable n. That means we take how many queens user want to place in the chessboard of the sides n by n. So let's create a code for that. Second step is to make a matrix. Means we want to make a chessboard. So let's write a syntax for it. Here we will use the list in list. Let's put 0 in all the places. Here we created a chessboard. Let's check our board is created or not. Let's print it. Here it asks for a value of n. Let we give a value 4, and we see here our board is created. Let's format it in a matrix form. We can use like this: for row in board print row. So it will print in a matrix format. So let's check it. It will ask for value of n. Let's give value 4, and here we go. This is a matrix of n by n, means 4 by 4, and all the values are 0. Here we assign 0. So let's move toward the next step. Let's define the function. We check the value of queen. That means queen is present in earlier row or not. So let's define the function. Define check column. Let's pass the parameter board. First parameter is a board, second is a row and column. That means we need to suppose we putting a queen here. That means here is a 1, and we check for this column this is a safe or not. Then we need to check is queen is placed here or here. So that's why we give the coordinate of this one. So let's write the function. Firstly, we iterate in a loop I in a range of row. That means row will minus up to 0, means first index is 0, 1, 2, in that manner. That we give it minus 1 until minus 1 means up to 0. Here I in range. Let's check one condition. If board equal to row no, I is in a range of row I and column is equal to true or is equal to 1. That means if is displays I minus, firstly it will decrement one value. That means in this row and same column, is a queen present here or not, it will check. If 1, the queen is present. If queen is present, return false, means it will terminate the loop. If the call is iterate over the function, then return true. And here we write return the function for checking the queen is present in row earlier row, that means in the same column earlier rows. So let's define the function for diagonal, because queen can kill diagonally also. Here we see there are two diagonals. This is a top left diagonal. Here also you can go, and this is top right diagonal. Firstly we write for top left diagonal. Let define a function, name it check diagonal. Pass the parameter as a board, a row number and a column. Okay, we will use a logic to go here, as we need we clearly see that we can decrement a row as well as decrement the column. So in this manner we can write like this. Here we need to use a nested loop, but I find one simple line function, that means a zip function, which can be used to optimize the code. So let's use it. I j in zip, a range of I is row -1 -1 and a range of j column -1 -1. And this is a logic for a top left diagonal, previous top left diagonal. Let's check condition here. If board I j equal to 1, it equal to 1 means that is a queen present in the diagonal, previous diagonal, so it will return false. Okay, here we check top left diagonal. Let's check for a top right diagonal. Here also we use this nested for loop, that means a zip function. I j in a zip, first range is रो वाली रेंज देंगे उसको, रो minus row will be my reduce, but column number will be increase. Here row decreases, column increases, row decreases, column increases. In that manner we will decrease a row by 1 until it reaches to minus 0. And range of a column is means j is column up to n minus 1 up to n increment by 1, या फिर इसको सिंपली ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो 1. Here also we check if element is present or not there. If I and j equal to 1, then we return false. By the way, we will return true. If function will pass these two for loops, then this position is step, then we will return a true. Here we write two functions to check place is safe or not. Let's use our main function, that is a backtracking. Define, this is our main function, NQueen. Here we're passing a parameter as a board and a row number. Here is no need to pass a column number because we iterate in a column. You will understand it later. Firstly check if row is equal to n, then return true. We use a for loop for a column I in a range of n. We will check a condition if we call this safe position. In this function we need to check is this place is safe or not. So for that we will check column and check diagonal. We'll use here check column and pass a parameter as a board. रो पास करेंगे और कॉलम जो इटरेट हो रहा है वो आई पास करेंगे. इज इक्वल टू ट्रू. एंड और एक कंडीशन डायगोनल की चेक करेंगे. check diagonal as passing parameter is board row and iteration I, that is a column, and checking is equal to true. If it is a true, then we place a queen there. For that we will board row I will placing queen there, and again we recursively call the function if NQueen, or if we place a queen here, this is slave place, but we need to check in this this row also. If there is no place for that, that means we will place this here. We will increase the column of that. That means this recursive function will check that one. So we will pass a parameter as a board, and we want to check in a next row. That's why we row plus 1. If this is true, this will return true. Then we will return. If this is a place for that, then we return true. Else, if this is not true, then this is not a safe place, and we will blank this page, or we put 0 there. Row and I equal to 0 again. So here we write the function for that one, and here we return false. There is no possible place. So let's call our function NQueen and pass a parameter as a board, and row is let 0. Okay, and we want to print this. For that we will use for row in board print board print row. Okay, so there is a problem. It will show board is not defined. Okay, why board is yes. Line number 19 here, spelling mistake. So now it's ready to run. Please see the code again. This. Firstly we take input, we created a board, then we printed board. We will erase this one, then we will checking in a column using this function, then we checking in the top left diagonal using this loop, and top right diagonal using this loop, and here is a backtracking main function our. So let's check our code. Firstly I erase the previous input. It will ask for enter the queen. We will give you a 4 queen, and here is our solution for 4 queen. If you want to give 8 queens, then here is a solution for 8 queen. So in this manner we will implement the NQueen problem using Python very very well optimized manner. So If you like the video, please subscribe our channel. Thank you.